Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another one of my course vlogs. Now, I'm out here at another exclusive club. This is Niguel Country Club out here in Laguna Niguel. We're right around the corner from the beach. Ocean breeze all afternoon here. Club to club and a half wind is really going to make this place tricky. Hey, if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. I'd love to have you back here week after week. And please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. We'll see you out there on the first hole. Here we go.
Now, I apologize for the audio for the on-course golf today. I was trying out a new microphone, and needless to say, it did not work as I wanted. So a little bit of muffled audio today, but hopefully the visuals will take over as this golf course is spectacular. A private course here in Laguna Niguel. I love it when courses are all one big property. There's only a road separating the front and back nine, so as you head down the corridor here on the first, you see nothing but green golf behind you. A beautiful little dogleg right to start it off. Now, the name of the game around here at El Niguel is the greens, typically running at least a 12 on the stimp meter. These things are absolutely lightning fast. So, hole location is paramount, and not just the hole location. Keeping your ball below the hole location is everything today. Just off the side in two here on the first hole, you're going to see this chip shot roll out, and it was not going to be the last one that did so.
It's always nice when your first putt's on the first hole. I love it. Oh, this putt's going to turn a lot. I'm probably playing this for about 2 to 3 feet of break right now. Oh man, stay up, get there. That's a tap in. Easy tap in.
Even though it was for bogey, I do appreciate that little tap in on the first hole. A long putt, and with no practice putts today, that was a tricky one. Now, there's a couple tee boxes on the other side of the barranca that we're going to be taking advantage of here today. I'm playing all the way back today with a member who's a 1 handicap and gave me a run for my money. Thanks again for the invite, Richard. I really do appreciate it. This second hole, a long par 5, similar to the first off the tee, as it does bend over to the right-hand side, revealing the green way down there, though. A narrowing fairway that does widen out as we get into the approach, and those bunkers left and right are really going to protect this perched up green. So make sure your third shot into this green is perfectly placed underneath the hole to give yourself a look for birdie. Setting up for my comfortable power fade, we're going to be aiming down the left side of most of these holes and just letting it go back down to the right. This one ended up in the rough, though, just barely up on the top of the hill. I tested the theory that trees are 90% air, sent that one right through the branches and down into the approach area, leaving myself a comfortable 110 yards. This was a full sand wedge into this right-hand hole location. I just straight pushed it.
It's over the bunker, but it landed soft.
Over the right-hand side, just barely off the green here on the fringe, I was able to get a putt at it.
Wow, I feel like the wind blew that left. Crazy. Oh, easy peasy.
After finally settling down with that par, it's time to head to number 3. Just over 400 yards from the tips, this stick straight hole is going to play a little bit canted from that back tee box. Otherwise, it's just right in front of you. Bunkers down the right to protect the short hitters, and bunkers down the left to protect from the long hitters. This is a tricky par 4 that's really going to test your distance off the tee. Lay it to the precise yardage, and you shouldn't have to deal with any of those bunkers. But this front left hole location is all you want, surrounded by 2 bunkers.
There we go. It just took a few holes to get that swing.
right down Main Street with the drive. A smooth sand wedge here from 105 yards, trying to play to the middle of the green and spin it back down towards the flag. I left it above the hole.
This is all speed. I gotta get this speed right. It's pretty straight. God, these greens are quick. Holy moly, these greens are quick. It's a lot more turn than I see.
Something that you always need to remember when it comes to breaking putts: the faster the green, the more it will break. The slower the green, the less it will break. This is why some of the best golfers in the world are the best putters in the world. You've got to get the ball in the hole. Now this fourth hole, another beautiful par 4 and the most difficult here on the front 9. It's got a back right tee box for the tips, playing diagonally across the barranca. This is going to be all you got off the tee, followed by a short to mid iron into this very well protected green. I know you don't see any bunkers, but the slopes are everything. Now another little cut off the tee. This one didn't quite go to the right as much as I wanted and left myself on the left-hand side behind this giant tree. Now from 110 yards, I had to play this up, and over that tree. I was able to get it pin high though, just left of this flag. But look at all of these slopes around this green. I had to take a putter from off the green just to leave it someplace close. Underneath the hole though, this is a makeable par putt. Finally a few holes in and I'm able to get the speed and the break matched up on that tricky par putt. That was a salvage of par. Now the first par 3 of the day. The fifth hole is 180 yards to the center of the green and plays slightly back up the hill. It was only playing 175 to this front left hole location, and with the wind at my back, I thought I could get my 9-iron there.
Looks like it might have enough that's leaking right.
Yeah, sure. It was not meant to be. Just short right in the bunker. I was able to splash it out to a somewhat makeable 6 or 7 feet here, but again, it was above the hole.
Oh, that's right where I aimed it.
A tough bogey to take, especially after salvaging that par on the last, but that's all right. We got a par 5 in front of us, and it is time to feast. Only 506 yards from the tips. This is because of the elevation change. We're going to be heading straight up the hill all the way towards the green. I'd say this hole plays about 530 to 540 yards adjusted for that hill. But luckily, it was the afternoon and we're next to the ocean. So we got a little bit of wind at our back for this hole. It generally is going to play right down the trench of this golf course, the wind. So after coming into the wind for the first 4, you spin around and get a little bit of help. A glorious green complex sitting up at the top of the hill beyond those plethora of bunkers. Now, in addition to the terrible microphone that I bought for this round and this round only, I also switched over to my new iPhone 14 Pro, and I hope you are enjoying these visuals as much as I am. It was a blast to finally get a little bit of different perspective by not just using the GoPro for every single shot.
Oh my God. By a yard that hit the face of the bunker. God.
Another one I'm going to have to get up and down out of these fantastically beautiful bunkers. And another putt that I left dangerously above the hole, but only 6 or 7 feet. I'd love to see some of these go, but with no course experience under my belt, that is a tough golf course to get your golf ball in the hole. Now on to the closing stretch. This par 4 7th hole is going to have a lot more turn than we've seen, and this time the hole is turning to the left. Almost every hole so far has bent towards the right, And this time, if you hit a slice and you're a righty, you're not going to have a fun time. Try to cut off as much of the corner as you can off the tee. It'll give yourself a glorious angle into this green that is well protected again by plenty of deep bunkers, especially with that front hole location. Man, all that trouble is going to come into play. Well, cut the quarter is what I tried to do. If you see that one tallest pine tree, I was trying to head to the left of that pine tree, and well, I guess I just didn't hit it far enough. Not quite through the dogleg. I was short left on the rough. And again, I was short left of the green in the rough. Oh! Not ideal, but I would love to chip one of those in. Ultimately, though, you've got to hit your chip shots properly. If you're hitting into the hole and into the hill, you've got to leave yourself under the hole. You've got to do it, or you're just not going to see those putts go in. Now, the second par 3 of the day is quite possibly the most beautiful on the golf course. This 8th hole from the tips is all over water and then over a little bit of sand to get yourself close. But today, my host, Richard, took me over to a special hidden tee box. We only had to play from 150 yards over here, but this unique angle really made it a tricky, tricky shot. We played a little closest to the hole as well.
Oh no, it didn't even get there. All right, so we're 145 yards back there behind. I'm short. I hit the slope. My guy, look at this shot. Does he even need to putt that? No, you don't need to putt that. That's good. Nice birdie. We've taken the lid off, my man.
Yeah, here we go.
All right. We'll just hit a little runner. Keep it low. Oh.
2 chip shots in a
Are you kidding me?
that I almost
that
made.
Was down and in.
Unbelievable, unbelievable. I was really starting to feel it with the short game. I mean, I was hitting the chip shots a little bit too hard, but ultimately they were on the line. I was starting to feel even more confident as the day went on. Now this 9th hole, the closing par 4 here on the front 9 is going to take us right back down towards the clubhouse. So a nearly straight shot par 4 here. You're going to need to find the fairway though, because all the trouble lays down towards the green. That big lake on the right is going to protect any flared out shots. And of course there's bunkers left and right of the hole location as well. A glorious little finish here to this front 9. To be honest, it might be even prettier than the 18th hole. Now another one where I'm trying to play the cut off the trees and back down into the fairway. And I've started to learn my lesson. Do not aim into the trees expecting the ball to come all the way out. It just won't happen. A little punch shot from out underneath the trees. I was able to get this perfectly down there towards the green, but it ran out over the flag and down into the hill just long. A delicate little pitch shot back up the hill and into the wind left myself this 8-footer for par to close out the 9. Unfortunately, it did not drop. Another bogey, but that's all right. We'll see you next week for the back 9. Later.